All right, everybody, welcome back. Ready to dig into another deep dive on, well, TikTok ads.
Always ready.
So today it's all about keeping those ad costs in check, which, let's be honest, can feel a bit like a runaway train on TikTok sometimes. Am I right?
Totally, especially with the whole viral nature of the platform, right?
Exactly. And that is why we are diving into the wonderful world of BidCat strategy.
Which is.
Okay, so essentially, BidCap is about setting a limit, a cap, if you will, on how much you are willing to pay every single time somebody interacts with your ad on TikTok.
I see.
Right. So no more like wondering if your budget is going to be blown on one single viral moment.
Yeah, because that can definitely be a thing.
Totally. And our source today really seems to be like emphasizing this cost control element as the major benefit. It's like almost like setting boundaries with the TikTok algorithms.
Oh, absolutely. You're on a platform where you can literally go from 0 to 1 million views overnight. You need that control. I mean, imagine this. Think of your TikTok ad budget like, buying snacks at a movie theater.
Okay.
You walk in, you know what you want, you set your budget. But then there's TikTok, right? It's like wandering into like an all-you-can-eat buffet. You think you're good, but then suddenly, bam, you've overspent.
Easy to get carried away. I feel that. But then the source mentions this whole thing about setting your bid too low, right? Like you
Yeah.
could be a bit too cautious, and then your ad kind of gets lost in the noise. How do we find that sweet spot?
Right. Yeah. You've got to think about it like this, okay? The TikTok algorithm, right, it thrives on engagement, likes, shares, comments. It eats that stuff up. Now, if your bid is way down here, the algorithm might just be like, nah, not even going to put this ad out there to be seen. No chance of engagement here.
Because it's not worth its time, basically.
Exactly. It's almost like, trying to get into a club, right? You need to have that something special, something eye-catching that makes the bouncer, in this case, the algorithm, let you in.
Ooh, I like that analogy. Okay, so you've got to be visible, but not break the bank. Now, here's something I found super interesting in the source. Okay, they're saying that BidCap can actually improve your ad targeting. How does that even work?
So think about how TikTok already recommends videos to you. It's all based on what your interests, right? Things you've watched, liked, interacted with. BidCap is like this extra layer on top of that. You're basically telling the algorithm, okay, I want you to show my ad to people who are actually going to be into it, but crucially, only if they fit within my budget.
So you're basically like pre-qualifying your audience in a way.
Exactly. You're focusing your resources, your money on the people most likely to actually take action after seeing your ad. It's like, okay, imagine you're using a matchmaker. You could just tell them what you're broadly looking for, right? But with BidCap, it's like giving them your exact criteria, your non-negotiables, and how much you're willing to spend on that first date. You get way more focused results that way.
Oh, that is such a good way to put it. Love that. Okay, so BidCap, it's looking like a win-win so far. Controlled spending and better targeting. However, our source does remind us that it's not like this magical set it and forget it kind of solution.
Oh, 100%. You've got to be in it to win it.
Right.
Monitoring, planning, all that good stuff. Remember, TikTok moves fast, right? Trends change overnight. The algorithm gets tweaked. What worked yesterday might not be the best strategy tomorrow. You have to stay informed, adapt, maybe even try new things based on what you were seeing.
It's a jungle out there.
It is, and you got to be the most adaptable.
So let's say someone is using BidCap right now. What are some things they should be like constantly checking, constantly looking at to know if they need to maybe adjust their bids?
Well, I mean, for one thing, TikTok themselves actually have some fantastic resources available that kind of walk you through all of that.
Ah, so like directly on their platform?
Exactly.
That's so handy.
Right. It's all about like knowing where to look and staying on top of it.
Awesome. Well, I feel like the main takeaway here, folks, is that BidCap, when used correctly, can be this super powerful tool. Not only can you control your TikTok ad spending and stop it from, spiraling, but it can actually make your targeting better. It's a win-win, really.
Completely agree. You just have to put in a little bit of effort to really make it work for you.
Use the tools, do the research, stay informed.
Hmm.
That's it from us on this deep dive into TikTok BidCap strategy.
Until next time.
See ya.